What's your favourite camp food? Is it noodles? You know, noodles are a pretty good choice. They store well, they last for ages, they're quick, they're convenient, they taste alright. But noodles are the most unoriginal camp food ever. I store mine out of sight, out of mind, because I prefer to have things like pies and sausage rolls and spring rolls and roast veggies and smoothies and ice cream, all the good stuff. And tonight I'm going to have a pizza. Now you might be wondering, well, how do you make a pizza when you're camping out in the bush? Well, the simple answer to that is in a fry pan. So if you stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to make a pretty good pizza in a fry pan. Now, the secret to making a pizza in a fry pan is you need to cook your toppings first. So I like having a roast veggie pizza. So I get these frozen veggies, keep them in my freezer. Just dump them out on my chopping board, because the thing is they come in big lumps and I don't like big lumps on my pizza, so I'm going to chop it up smaller. Just put this back in the freezer before it defrosts. I'm going to show you a trick. This is how you chop your veggies really fast. First you take your knife, you move it towards the camera like this, and then you bring it away. And look at that, all chopped, ready to go in the fry pan. Now there's another secret to cooking well, and that is to use a really low heat. If your heat's too high, you will burn your veggies instead of cook them. Just a little bit of oil drizzled over this. Now there's a secret ingredient I like to put in my roast veggies, but before I do that, I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can't see me put the lime juice in. Yep, alright, I just told you, lime juice. Now you can use a bottle or fresh, and if I've got access to fresh limes I prefer to use that, but I've got a bottle today, so just a good squirt of this all over in there, and that makes it taste pretty good. Now, you probably want more than just veggies on your pizza, so you also want to cook up whatever else you're putting on if it needs to be cooked. These here, they don't need to be cooked, but I like to roast them up as well. Tastes a little bit nicer that way. So I'm going to chuck them in with the veggies. I didn't use my magic trick for that one, did I? Rightio, while the veggies are roasting away, we'll prepare the rest of the pizza. A good amount of sauce on there. Beautiful. Put on some cheese. This is dairy free. Tastes alright for me. Rightio, all we've got to do now is wait for this to finish cooking. I mean, technically I could stick it on now, but I'll roast them up a little bit longer. Right, I reckon that looks pretty good. Time to put it on the pizza. Spread all the topping out there nicely. Sprinkle a little more cheese on top. That'll do the trick. And And then into the fry pan we go. And remember, low heat. I can't stress that enough. Reason for that is that you'll burn the bottom before all the cheese melts. So you want that on the lowest heat possible. I put the lid on for a little while to keep some heat in there, and just let the heat soak through, melt the cheese as much as possible. Take this off a little bit before it's finished up, just to dry it out a bit, because otherwise it can get a bit soggy. Audio. Oh, look at that under there. Looks good. Nicely toasted off. There we go, we'll have a nice crispy pizza base. Now, going to use the magic trick again. Ready? And voila! Pizza. Now this is where I'm meant to take a bite and go, tastes good. Tastes good. So, you know what I do with these? I store them in the, right down the bottom. I sort of keep mine stored away. I store them away, out of sight, out of mind. I store mine out of sight. I store mine out of sight, out of mind. This poor noodle packet is getting so smashed up. I think it's leaking. New packet. I store mine out of sight. I store mine out of sight, out of mind. It does taste good.